Where could it be? Louis whispered, peering under his art table. His special fire engine red crayon was gone. He needed that exact crayon to finish the bright flames on his amazing rocket ship drawing. It was the very best red in his whole collection, and now it was missing. Louis sighed and flopped onto the rug. His fuzzy teddy bear, Barnaby, sat beside him with his button eyes looking thoughtful. "Barnaby," Louis said, picking up the bear, "we have a mystery on our hands, a very important mystery." Barnaby the bear seemed to agree. This was not just a missing crayon. This was a case that needed a brilliant detective. Louis knew just the detective for the job, himself. He decided to start a club. "Every detective needs a club," Louis declared to Barnaby. "We will be the Super Sleuth Club." Louis found some shiny foil and carefully cut out 2 star-shaped badges. He drew a big L on one for Louis and a B on the other for Barnaby. Louis pinned Barnaby's badge onto the bear's fluffy chest. Next, they needed detective tools. Louis found his toy magnifying glass, which was perfect for spotting tiny clues. He also grabbed a small notebook and a pencil to write down important discoveries. "Okay, Detective Barnaby," Louis announced, holding his magnifying glass up to his eye. "The Super Sleuth Club is officially ready. Our first mission is to find the missing red crayon. Let the investigation begin." The Super Sleuth Club started its search in the art corner. Louis looked under the lumpy, bumpy rug where his toes liked to hide. No crayon. Barnaby helped Louis check behind the tall, colorful books on the lowest shelf. Still no crayon. "We must look for clues, Barnaby," Louis said in his most serious detective voice. He got down on his hands and knees, moving his magnifying glass slowly across the wooden floor. Suddenly, something sparkled. Louis leaned in closer. It was a tiny speck of silver glitter. Then Louis saw another and another. A shimmery, glittery trail led away from the art table. "Aha!" shouted Louis. "We have found our first clue, a trail of glitter. Let's follow it, partner." Detective Lewis and Detective Barnaby followed the sparkly trail with great care. The tiny specks of glitter shimmered under the lamplight, leading them on their secret mission. The trail went past Louis's magnificent castle made of wooden blocks. It wove around the leg of a big, comfy chair where stories were often read. Louis had to crawl very quietly so he wouldn't disturb any of the evidence. The glitter trail was like a secret map made just for the Super Sleuth Club. Finally, the shiny path stopped right in front of a small, decorated box that Louis used to keep his special treasures in. The lid was closed just a little bit. Louis took a deep breath. The crayon had to be inside. Louis gently lifted the lid of the treasure box. And there it was. His beautiful fire engine red crayon was nestled inside on a soft piece of cotton. But it wasn't alone. Curled up next to it was Squeaky, a little felt mouse who loved anything shiny or bright. Squeaky had collected the crayon along with a shiny button and a sparkly bottle cap. The mouse had made a cozy nest of colorful treasures. Louis chuckled softly. "So you were the crayon collector, Squeaky," Louis whispered. He carefully took his crayon back. The Super Sleuth Club had solved its very first case. Louis gave Barnaby a hug. Being a detective was tiring work, and now it was finally time for a good night's sleep.